Hey everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2, the Carcosa edition. So, as you can see, there is no webcam for this episode and for any episode that I record within this sitting. I'm not planning on doing a webcam for every episode. I do think webcam is good. I like doing webcams so you guys can see my reactions to things on my face, and I think it kind of adds a little bit more personality to the Let's Play. It helps you guys to connect with me, I hope, on a more personal level, which is more what I'm kind of trying to do with my YouTube channel, and I think I've stated this before, but there won't always be a webcam, though, because I know that some of you don't like the webcam because it obscures parts of the UI, and I completely understand that. And also, some days I just don't feel like doing the webcam. So it's kind of nice to be able to turn it off and not really worry about, like having to always be presentable. Yeah, I know that's kind of funny, but I do care about those things sometimes. Anyways, speaking on the topic of on webcam placement, I've had some suggestions. One suggestion was to put it over here, which I think would, barring me not remembering something, should be fine. And another suggestion, just to throw it down over the map again, which would obscure part of the UI. I think we'll probably give this a shot just to see how everybody likes it. I also think that we can agree that the last place that I put it was an unequivocal disaster. Putting it up here was not smart in the least, so I do apologize for that. I wasn't thinking at all about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll put it up here. What's it going to obscure? And then I didn't even think about the fact that it's going to obscure all of this. Exactly. Alright, so, what's going on? Two characters owe me a favor. Rathar Huguenot, and Sigibald Capet. Okay. Special minor titles grantable. Commander of Aquitanian Revolt. Okay, well I guess we'll assign that out. Hoster. Our grandson. Seems like a good choice. And then Carloman. Yes. Very good. Pick an ambition. What's our ambition here? Hoster the Hunter. We are a lunatic, one-handed, and a slew of other things. At one point in time we had the Great Pox, but I guess we decided that we were too hard for that shit. So, groom and heir. We already have an heir, so I don't think we need to groom an heir. Okay, their titles might pass through realm. Count Frieric of Toulouse. No, that's not going to pass from our realm. I don't think. Actually, it will. Yeah, it will. That will actually pass from our realm. So we'll have to do something about that for sure. We can call in allies. Leader Brunhild of Aquitanian Revolt. Of course, we're going to do that. That's our wife. Maybe. What? Come on now. Come on now. Don't be all. I know you got a cough. Okay. I know you got a cough. Don't be like that. Okay. Don't be like that. And we can press a weak claim on the High Chieftain of Colin, but that's not going to happen. Colin. I don't know. That umlaut always confuses me. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we are in the middle of a revolt war against the King of Aquitaine to depose him and make ourselves the King of Aquitaine, which, in the long tail of the game is probably not a smart thing to do, seeing that we have a really large host of Muslims to our southwest. I always want to say southeast for some reason, but yeah, that's definitely west. To our southwest on the Iberian Peninsula, the Umayyads. I think last time we looked they were having some decadence problems though, so maybe, yeah, okay. So hopefully they will continue to have some decadence problems for a while so that we can consolidate some power, because I'm not going to stop with becoming the King of Aquitaine. I mean, it's not very big. All we're really going to gain out of this, it looks to be, is just this. La Marche and Bourbon. So, but being that France is super fragmented right now, I mean, oh my god, look at the border gore here, guys. We've got France, we have East Francia, we have Austrasia, which actually is pretty big. Burgundy, and yeah. So we'll probably try to start swallowing up other pieces of France to try to like unify it, unite it. I don't know. We're just gonna do what we have to do to try to get bigger. What's this? Burgundy. So they're having a revolt too. Okay. Anyways, if I remember correctly, Sigibald the Just here. Yeah, he does not have many levies. 628, really? That's all he has? And we have 4,000. Wow. Army of Albert. Is that his army right there? I think it is. He doesn't really have enough money to hire mercs, so I'm not too worried about mercs. Really, I'm not too worried about anything with this. I think this is probably going to go off without a hitch, hopefully. Do we ever counsel doing things? Oh my god, we don't. How did that happen? Bad Nerdstalgic. Bad. Alright, well, we're at war, so we're just going to go ahead and call up our levies. Our personal levies. I don't think we need to call our vassal levies. It's not too many troops anyways. Let's go ahead and slow it down to speed 3. Just to be sure. Dear husband, peace be with you. Okay, so she decided to stop being coy and to actually go ahead and do that. How many troops do you? So she has 1,000 troops by herself. Very good. So that's going to make us even more formidable. During his visit to my court, the Chancellor of Aquitaine, Emmanuel de Bourbon, has really convinced me of what a benevolent and peaceful ruler his liege, King Sigibald, is. Well, I do feel a new appreciation for him. Off with his head. Off with his head. I really still don't understand why he was the choice to become king. So that is in the mountains, which does kind of suck, but we outnumber them about, what is that, 7-1? And oh my god, I mean, I'm leading it myself. I don't know if I want to do that though, but we do have a 23 marshal. Basically, you know, a 23 marshal is the equivalent of being an absolute genius on the battlefield. I really don't want us to die in the middle of this. So, Childeric, Carloman, and Galtieri will lead this. Yeah. I think we just attack, basically, I think we just attack into them. And, what are you revolting too? War against the tyranny. Huh. So now he has another revolt on his hands. So he has probably even less help. So we're just going to attack. And then we're going to siege out Bourbon. And bada bing, bada boom. And then I don't know if this will continue to be a problem or not. We might have to fight this guy afterwards, but it wouldn't be a big deal. Fastrada looping. Who is this? My granddaughter. From who? The Count, the Seducer, and Bertrada. Humility it is. Alright, we'll just speed this up. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I don't see any real reason to chase them down. I don't think they'll have enough troops to siege anything from us. Should go pretty quick. So at this point, the game, it's looking pretty good. I mean, we did start off slow, but things have definitely picked up for us and gotten more interesting. And as I've mentioned, my main worry is the Umayyads to the southwest, although Italy to our southeast across from Burgundy is also very strong. So, okay, I can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them, to hear the sweet screams, to see panic in their eyes. Let's harvest that piety. Yeah. Lombardy. Lombardy. The Longbeards are fierce. Okay. Oh, it's already 100%. Nice. Oh no! Peasants attacked him while collecting taxes. He's severely wounded. No! Although we do have some pretty good Pretty good heirs. Okay, so we have usurped the title Kingdom of Aquitaine from Duke Sigibald the Just. So now we are King Hoster the Hunter. We're the ripe old age of 70, which is pretty advanced for Crusader Kings 2. Kind of surprising, being that the main reason we're doing this Let's Play is to explore the content from Reaper's Due, and King Hoster the Hunter has lived to the ripe old age of 70, so it's funny. It's ironic. Okay. So that was very, very easy. Hoster the Hunter's War for Aquitaine has ended. Hoster of the Aquitanian Revolt won. Okay, so we do have to still fight this guy. That's fine. He doesn't have many levies. And I think that'll be good because whenever we finish this war, he'll be branded as a traitor. And we can just say, well, you're a traitor, and we don't like traitors running our counties, so to that end, we just kick him right out. Special title actions possible. So we can set crown focus in all these different places. Cool. Press de jure ducal claims for Limousin for the Duke Sigibald the Just. So he is still... Is he still in power? He is still in power, but he is in prison. So that's not a huge deal. This is a part of Austrasia. King Aelbert the Holy, King of Austrasia, has 4.21k levies. So that's less than us, but still a formidable foe. Maybe not one that we necessarily want to pick a fight with just at this point. I don't know. We'll have to evaluate our options after we get out of war. What's this? Kingdom of Aquitaine. We will... No. That's false. We're not going to lose the title. Open council position. Oh my god, look at the loyalists here. We can have an advisor now. So who would we want to advisor? I really don't know. Let's see. Who do we have here? Some mayors, some bishops. Are those all the people who are red-fisted? Looks like it. What is that? Oh, he has cancer. Holy shit. Okay. I think it would make, well, if we improve our relations with the mayor, it's going to boost our tax income. If we were, and a little bit of levies. If we improve our relations with the bishop, it's going to kind of do the opposite. Well, I mean, bishoprics kind of are the middle ground between, you know, baronies and towns. And there's also the chance, though, that even if we make one of these guys our advisor, they still won't support us because they like the Pope more. So I guess we should check that out. So Clodio and Savarix. Okay. So you really don't like the Pope that much. And Savarix likes the Pope a little bit more, but also hates us a lot more. I'm inclined to go with Clodio anyways because he has the higher learning score. So let's go with Clodio. Clodio, congratulations, you are now... Oh, and he's a loyalist. Everybody's loyalist. They're like, oh, this guy is so good. He's got one hand. We don't dare to defy him. Maybe that's the secret to running a kingdom in the Middle Ages. Just have one hand. So nobody will ever suspect or, you know, try to do anything to you. We can call in allies again, but I really don't see any problem. She should be pleased as punch because she's a queen now. Which is funny because she's a queen in name, but her primary title is that she's the Duchess. So she is still under the King of France here, Reginari. But once she passes, that's going to go to Hoster. And it should come into our kingdom. Should. Unless I'm completely botching my understanding there. We have people in prison. So we should probably try to ransom out who we can. Looks like we could ransom out Osterchild, who is the Duchess of Bourbon. Okay, 10 gold. Hey, whatever. It says kill Lopez. No. And then everybody else we're just going to free. I'm just going to let them go because there's no problem. Domain too big. We can hold 4. We have 7. Yeah. I know, I know. Our stewardship's not very high, so that's the problem here. Successor nomination for Kingdom of Aquitaine. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't know what the crown law is here. Elective despotic kingdom. Really? Agnatic elective. The ruler and each lower ranked vassal can nominate a successor. Okay. So it's just elective. Normally I like elective if I possess all the voting titles, if I've got all the power. Duke of Aquitaine. Really? Well, I mean, obviously Hoster is the vote here. We're gonna have to look at that for sure, because we don't want. I mean, it would really suck if we died and we got voted out. So who's this guy? How are you even getting a vote, brother? You're Duchy of Aquitaine, but you're in Burgundy. Does that mean that we have a claim on that? Looks like we do. That might be our first move then. Once this is done, we might want to take this, because he has about half of our levies. What about France itself? A little bit stronger. And then East Francia is tiny. It's probably going to get swallowed up by France, I would imagine. Or Austrasia. Okay. Oh, we need to let everybody else out. Let them out. Let everybody else out, except for Sigibald. He is not going to get let out. Sorry, Sigibald. It was kind of weird because he was our really good friend, and then we kept on going. He kept on inviting us to these carouses, and then he turned into our rival, which was really weird. Hold a grand tournament. Yeah, we can't do that because we're at war, but it would be good to do. And okay, boom. I crushed you. Probably just need one siege to finish this off, I would imagine. We really, really, really do need to look at our domain size here, because it's causing us to have inefficient taxation. Arrange matrilineal betrothal from Anselberger. Who is she? Queen of Lombardy. She wants to have a matrilineal marriage to one of my bastard grandsons, who is homosexual and dull. Heir to the Kingdom of Lombardy. No, I don't think that's in my best interest. Sorry. Although I am happy to see that the computer is starting to try to do matrilineal marriages. That's a recent change, I believe. Don't think that's been in the game. Wow, another one? We have to do another one? Damn. Damn. Roland Adelards. This was the middle grandson, who is strong, curious, fussy. So, strong, curious, and fussy. We'll go intrigue, which could backfire, because he could get really high intrigue, and then somehow become ambitious and be an asshole. But whatever. Diligent. Now that's actually a good idea, to just have Hoster do it, because then they could become close friends. So I think I am going to leave that. Hoster, I don't think, is not diligent, so he will not be able to intervene on the fussy and make it diligent, but I kind of rate them being friends higher than the upgrade. Yeah, we're hemorrhaging a lot of money right now because we have our levies raised, and we're also having inefficient taxation from having such a large domain. But I don't really want to do anything with my domain until I've got everything sorted with this war and people deposed and etc. etc. Okay. Alright, so you are now in prison, Duke Rathar, and you are also a traitor. Select a title to revoke. Revoking a title will lower Duke Rathar's opinion of you. If you do not have a claim on the title or high enough crown authority, it will cost you prestige and anger your vassals. Really? So it's still going to piss off. It's still going to piss off the vassals. Interesting. Interesting. Who's against this? Clodio went zealot on me. Maybe it's because our laws aren't high enough in terms of revocation. The council is empowered? Holy shit. Look at this. What have we inherited here? Oh. Yeah, this needs to get... Yeah, we need to strip the council of a lot of power. It's going to piss them off, but we need to do that. That needs to happen. Yeah. No, I do not want to have a council that has this much power. It's fine right now because we have so many loyalists, but it's bad in the long run. Yeah, we need to change these now while we have people willing to vote the way we want. So, council authority. This affects ruler has full authority over choice of succession law, which is important, and can fire council members at will. Wow. So with this being the way it is right now, wow. The ruler cannot fire council members at will? Bullshit. Vassal limit +2 is nice, actually. Kind of. But that's bullshit. That's got to go away now. Now. Yeah. Controlled realm inheritance. Passing the controlled realm inheritance law will protect titles from... Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that needs to happen. A lot of these need to happen. We got a lot of work to do here, ladies and gents. We got a lot of work to do here. It's pretty obvious. Okay. So we can stand down our troops. Yeah, see, look how many troops we've only got right now. 2820, which is terrible. We should have a lot more than that. Yeah, that council thing needs to pass, for sure. Voters who have not yet voted. Huh. Everybody's not yet voted. Assholes. Yeah, we need to get our legalism up, for sure, so we can pass some of these more advanced laws. Get that done. I'm not sure. Is it 5 years on changing council laws? I'm not sure. Obligations are fine. So what's this? Yeah, we want to go up to low centralization. We don't give a damn about vassal limit at this point because we're so small. I mean, look, we only have, what, 3? And our cap is 39. Ideally, I would like to be sitting probably at high centralization, which is going to take legalism 3. We can't even go to medium right now because our legalism's not high enough. Elective despotic kingdom, yeah. So we need that to happen. In terms of kind of shuttling off some of this extra shit here. So who are our vassals? Well, we have Count Friedrich of Toulouse, who fucking hates us. So our domain's too big, so we're getting a major negative on that. So we're trying to fix that. He wants a seat on the council, which is also pissing him off. He's got a lot of claims. That's pretty interesting. I like that he has a lot of claims. If we could make him like us, we could use him. Yes, we could use him. Then we have the Duke Sigibald the Just, who's in prison. Who's gonna hate our guts. He's probably gonna die. His heir is the Count of Bologna. Which is all the way up here. It's not good. You didn't have any kids? You do have kids. Why are they not your heirs? That makes no sense. And then Duke Rathar. We have too many dukes. In my opinion, we have too many dukes. Because you're still the Duke of Bourbon, which... one county? Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. We got any plots that we could do here to kind of get these people out? Revoke County of Toulouse. Honestly, I'm not too worried about this guy. He's just a count. He's not really gonna, he really can't make too much thunder for us here. But we want to get out from underneath these guys. We have a non-aggression pact with Sigibald. Wait. Yeah, we want to revoke these duchies. That's what we want to do. But it's grayed out. Why is it grayed out? I don't know. Threat, free wreck, 56%. Well, if we think about who we want to give land to, I mean, the only land that we really can give away at this point is, or that we really want to give away at this point, is land outside of our duchy. So we don't want to give away anything in here. We want to keep that together. Auvergne would be a good thing to give away, and Rosello would also be a good thing to give away. Now we're gonna give it to our grandson, our heir. It's gonna pull him out of our court, but that's okay because we've already got him married, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm thinking we're gonna give him Auvergne. And then we'll give Rosello to somebody else. We could give it to him. We could let him hold Rosello and Auvergne. I think that actually makes more sense. Because then when we die, he will take over those counties as well. And then we can just do the same thing again. So he's kind of just holding it for us. It's like, yeah, hold my beer. Alright, so I'm going to give you the county of Auvergne. Increases fastest going with this. Okay, so yeah, they're getting to vote on like everything here. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. And then we want to give him the county of Rosello. Who's this? Oh, we have an empty seat. Okay. I wonder if anybody's ever intentionally like left council seats empty. That would be kind of funny. Alright, so that takes us down to 5 of 4. If we can get up to low centralization, that'll even out. That should help our levies to go back up. Should. We have some special titles since we made him a count, but we can just boost him right back into commander. And then designated regent of Aquitaine is definitely going to be Hoster. And I think we can just put him right back into steward. Yeah. Set crown focus in Foix, Rouergue, Narbonne, Melguil, and Carcosa. Alright, let's do this. I'm interested. Oh, we need to set our crown focus. Okay, so as I understand it, your crown focus is like basically when you set a county as your crown focus, it causes that county to if we make it crown, okay, so it says set. I just figured I'd just read it to you guys. Carcosa will be more likely to prosper and may receive special events. Only one county can be crown focus at a time. So it makes sense to me to have our capital be the crown focus. So if we were trying to really min-max this out, we would want to look around and see exactly which county is the best. I mean, you know, most profitable, has the most development. which Narbonne is good because it's coastal. As you can, I'm just kind of looking at this, you know, advances, but I'm also looking here at the county tax. You can see it's 10 higher, but it's not quite as developed. It's also prospering though, and we're prospering too. 47 Melville, yeah, that's good. That one doesn't count so much because it was just in a war. Yeah, Rosello's good too. So really, I mean, Carcosa is not bad, but it's not great. I don't know. I think we're gonna go ahead and make. I wonder how often you can change this. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and make this our crown focus. That's fine. And we can share de jure ducal claims, Limousin and Gevaudan. Cool. So you're part of what? You're part of East Francia, really, really, really. Damn. Oh, East Francia is not nearly as small as I thought it was. I just saw this little bit here and I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to dominate them. No. And I thought his name was Harambe, which is pretty funny. So the king only has 266 levies. He's not going to be long because if you look at his duke here, it's 2.59. That's pretty ridiculous. He's also very old though, but he's got a lover's memento. Okay, so I think I'm comfortable being at 5 of 4. That giving away those 2 counties should have boosted up people's opinion of us. We can see he is still a zealot. This guy's awesome. What does he think about us? 75. That's cool. He might change. There we go. So they did pass the limited council authority law. They're like, oh, we love this guy. Let's give away our power. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So elective despotic kingdom. So we cannot change another regular law for 5 years or until he passes. The next law that we are going to want to get, banishment, I don't think I care about too much. Imprisonment's already in our hand. War deck is council. I would kind of like to have that. Execution, grant titles, revoke titles. I think the next one we need to get is revoke titles. We need to get title revocation back to us. Title revocation, and then war deck needs to come back to us, and then grant titles, and then council power. And we're just going to basically step by step strip them of all authority that they have. Okay, so we can't even change that. We could go free investiture, and that would really piss off the Pope. But I don't think there's any need to go free investiture at this point because because of our current inheritance law. Normally, I like to be free investiture if we're not elective. It's a handy way to get rid of inheritors. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to put a cut in. I think we've been going for a little bit. I can see that our total size of this file is like 5 gigabytes, so that tends to tell me that it's time to cut it off. So thank you guys so much for joining me in our next episode. I don't know what we're gonna do. Our next episode, we might go to war with Burgundy pretty soon to try to get this. Because if this guy, Duke Otbert, wow, okay, so you must have just taken over. Yeah, he's voting for himself. He's like 0. He's like, I vote for me. If this guy is going to be an elector under us, we want him to be in our kingdom, obviously. so that he doesn't elect somebody outside of the kingdom like himself. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, game on.